Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Jesus from Everything Nerdy Assemble here on YouTube. And I know, like myself, many have been wondering who this new character V is from Devil May Cry 5. He's new to the franchise, and he carries a book and cane in hand. Those are his two weapons. With the book, he summons demons. There's 3 demons. They are called familiars. One is a griffin. This avian monstrosity can always be found somewhere around V. Usually flapping its beak with some inappropriate jab, Griffin brings thunder with electrified long-range attacks, or can give V a lift if close by. Griffin is the only one that knows human language and acts as an interpreter for Shadow and Nightmare so others can understand them. Shadow. This demon familiar usually takes the form of quadruped beast, only to shapeshift into blades, needless, and all manner of nasty weapons to act as vanguard. Through Shadow, V can also move at faster speeds than normal. V can also ride on the shadow as a form of transportation. Nightmare. V can unleash his full power to call upon this gargantuan demon. When summoned, Nightmare may crash onto the battlefield like a meteorite, or burst through parts of the environment to heed the call. Its sluggish movements belies unsurpassable strength and nigh invulnerability whenever Nightmare appears. Its massive fist or brutal laser beams are the last thing enemies ever see. Those are V's abilities. He summons 3 demons, which I detailed. His backstory is as follows. Before chaos fell upon Redgrave City, he sought out Dante through the information broker, Morrison, and tasked him to subdue a certain demon. V lacks the power to fight himself, instead relying on 3 demon familiars to take the offensive in battle. V is also seeking Sparta's sword from Dante for unknown reasons, and he even attempts to kill Dante, saying that he should never have existed, which is very interesting. I wonder what his backstory is, why he wants to kill Dante. Very, very interesting. Unlike Dante and Nero, V has very little demonic power, and seemingly is a normal human. Instead, his abilities come from his pact with his 3 demons, and is capable of casting a huge variety of magic spells. One spell called Royal Fork creates many duplicates of his cane to attack many enemies at once. In terms of combat, V uses his cane and book with the letter V on its weapons. He's also capable of summoning different types of demons that will aid him in the battle and casting a huge variation of spells. Due to his unique gameplay style, V is described to be a tricky and strategic character to use in battle. When playing as V, he has a shorter health bar than Dante and Nero, and less knockback resistance, so maintaining a distance is key while his familiars are fighting, and as long V doesn't take damage, the battle can continue. When quickly evading or attempting to ride on Shadow or fly with Griffin, V must have his familiars close to him or call them back to his position. These demons have their own health bar and can be strengthened and learn new abilities over the course of the game. However, V's familiars cannot kill the demons, and V must land the finishing blow. When enemies are close to death, they will stagger and turn violet, signaling for V to finish them off with his cane. The demons are manually directed by V, but Griffin and Shadow can fight automatically. But having them fight automatically will use V's DT gauge. With Nightmare summoning him consumes the DT gauge, and it also decreases when Nightmare attacks. DT, I'm guessing, stands for Devil Trigger. Due to Nightmare's slow movement, Nightmare essentially cannot transverse the ground very well, and isn't ideal to use when surrounded by enemies. Nightmare also fights automatically, but can be directly controlled by V when he climbs on his shoulders and pierces him with his cane. As long as Nightmare is controlled by V, V can kill enemies off using Nightmare in very narrow spaces. Nightmare cannot fully emerge and will only stick out his head to fire his beams. The familiars can take damage and will revert to their core state after taking too much. In their core state, they cannot attack and cannot be summoned again for a certain amount of time. If Griffin and Shadow are in their core state, summoning Nightmare is a quick way to revive them. Another way to quickly revive the familiars from their core states is for V to stand close to them. The closer V is, the faster the familiars can revive. In order to feel V's Devil Trigger gauge, V has to read his book, and the closer V is to his opponents while reading, the faster the gauge will fill. However, V's movement will slow and leave him vulnerable to enemies. He sounds like a very interesting character. Let's check out some new gameplay that Capcom released yesterday.
I curse my stars in grief and woe. That made my love so high and me.
There you can see one of the demons. There's the other one. There are the demons. Now this is the most interesting part. Why does he have a vendetta against Dante and wants to kill him? If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.